Good morning, everyone. Do you know why are trees important to the environment? Trees help clean the air we breathe, filter the water we drink, and provide habitat to over 80% of world's terrestrial biodiversity. Forests provide jobs to over 1.6 billion people, absorb harmful carbon from the atmosphere, and are key ingredients in 25% of medicines. Here I am Santosh Kiran. Welcome you to my channel Bio World. What do you see here? We find children are playing football, woman is cooking in the kitchen, and a man is riding the bicycle with lot of luggage. What are all these pictures telling about? How are they able to do the work? And where do we get this energy from? So let us learn in this video who is providing energy to us to do all these works. The energy comes from the food what we eat. Our bodies digest it by mixing it with fluids. It breaks down into simple sugars. So the most important source of energy is food. It is very essential for all single cellular organisms and multicellular organisms in the universe. So what are present in this food which are helping us to get the energy? Let us know what is food. It is a substance consisting of essential proteins, carbohydrates, fats, and other nutrients. These are used by the organism to sustain growth and vital process and to furnish energy. The way they consume the food is called as nutrition. The mode of acquiring it varies from cell to cell and organism to organism. Food that an organism consumes include nutrients. These nutrients are of 5 types: carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, and minerals. Carbohydrates, fats, and proteins are the major nutrients. Vitamins and minerals are the minor nutrients. They provide nourishment. These are very essential because they provide energy that our body needs to carry out biochemical reactions. What are the sources of food for an organism? Food is the basic fuel of life. There are 2 sources of food, that is plants and animals. All that we eat comes from these. The food obtained from plants provide us with fruits and vegetables. These are important sources of fibers, proteins, and carbohydrates. Animals mainly provide proteins that include fish, milk, meat, poultry, and cheese. Based on nutrition, animals and plants are divided into 2 types. They are autotrophic and heterotrophic organisms, and the nutrition what they perform is called as autotrophic nutrition and heterotrophic nutrition. Autotrophic nutrition is a process where an organism prepares their own food from the simple inorganic materials like water, mineral salts, and carbon dioxide in the presence of sunlight. Whereas heterotrophic nutrition is a mode of nutrition in which an organism depends on other organisms for their food requirements. Most of the things that we eat are obtained from plants. Even if we depend on animal products, we would find that those animals depend on plants for their food. But how do plants carry out their life process? Scientists have been working for centuries to find out how plants carry out these life processes. Among all the life processes, the process of photosynthesis makes plants the universal food providers for all the living organisms. Autotrophs are the organisms capable of using light energy to synthesize chemical compounds. They acquire nutrients like some minerals and water from the soil, and gases like carbon dioxide from the air. They are capable of producing complex compounds like carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. In simple words, we can say these are the plants which synthesize their own food by the process called photosynthesis. They perform autotrophic nutrition. Autotrophic nutrition is the process of an organism being able to create or produce its own food. Energy is needed to achieve this. Autotrophs, based on the usage of energy, they are divided into two types: photosynthetic autotrophs and chemosynthetic autotrophs. Photosynthetic autotrophs use sunlight as a source of energy, whereas chemosynthetic autotrophs use inorganic molecules as a source of energy. Let's learn about photosynthesis, the only life process present in the plants which is making them to be the universal food providers. Autotrophic organisms like plants perform the only life process called photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is a process by which plants containing the green pigment called chlorophyll build up complex organic molecules from simple inorganic ones using sunlight as a source of energy. The process of photosynthesis is very complex. There are several steps in it and several intermediary compounds are also formed. Scientists had tried to formulate the simple equation for photosynthesis over past 200 years. Plant absorbs water and mineral salts from the soil. It takes carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, uses sunlight as a source of energy, and performs photosynthesis, releases oxygen and also water along with carbohydrates, and this is the process called photosynthesis. There are certain parts in all green plants which are essential and play a critical role in different life process. Stomata is one of the essential parts that is involved in gaseous exchange. There are thousands of stomata on the surface of the leaves. Most of these are found on the lower side of the leaves. They are the tiny openings present on the epidermis of leaves. In terrestrial plants, we find stomata on the lower surface of the leaves, whereas in aquatic plants, we find stomata on the upper surface of the leaf. Take a betel leaf, apply nail polish to the lower side of the leaf, let it dry for some time. After it, try to remove the nail polish. You can find the lower layer of the leaf also comes out. So take the help of forceps and place the layer on the slide and observe it under microscope. We find hundreds or thousands of stomata present on that layer. These stomata will help in exchange of gases. They absorb carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and leave out water and oxygen during the process of photosynthesis. The closing and opening of the stomata is guarded by guard cells. So the bean shaped guard cells are present. The space in between is called as stoma. So with the help of guard cells, the closing and opening of stomata will help to absorb carbon dioxide and also to release water and oxygen during photosynthesis. Finally, we come to know that food is providing energy to our body, and that food we are getting from the autotrophs. Autotrophs are performing photosynthesis, and the stomata is helping the plant body to absorb carbon dioxide and sunlight. It is also helping the plant to perform photosynthesis. By this, we can conclude with a definition of photosynthesis and an equation of it. Photosynthesis is a photochemical reaction during which plants use carbon dioxide, water, sunlight, and chloroplast and produce carbohydrates, oxygen, and water. So we can write the equation like 6CO2 plus 12H2O gives rise to, in presence of sunlight and chloroplast, C6H12O6 plus 6O2 plus 6H2O. Here carbon dioxide, water, sunlight and chloroplast are the raw materials of photosynthesis, and carbohydrates, oxygen and water are the end products of photosynthesis. Thus we come to know that plants perform photosynthesis and provide us the food and we get energy. What did we learn today? Let's check out what we have learned today by answering the 6 questions given here. Hope you have understood about the autotrophs, their mode of nutrition and the basic life process they perform the process of photosynthesis, which is making them to be the universal food providers. Do like, share and subscribe my channel. Leave your comment below. Thank you.